Praise God. Hallelujah. I believe all viewers, you are all doing well. Give glory to God. Today, I want us to look at a topic. Adorning in Christianity. Adorning in Christianity. Now, to adorn is to beautify. To adorn is to decorate. To adorn is to make something look attractive. God Himself loves adorning. That is to say, God loves beauty. God loves things that are attractive. You see, in Genesis, when Adam and Eve used fake leaves to cover themselves, when they realized they were naked, it wasn't attractive, it wasn't beautiful. So God decided to clothe them with very attractive and beautiful clothing by making clothes out of the skin of an animal. This showed that God loves beauty, appreciate beauty, elegance, love attractive things. So we need to dress to look beautiful. We need to dress to look handsome. We need to put on attractive clothes. We need to put on attractive, beautiful materials to look beautiful in the sight of man and also God. Yes, because God appreciates beauty and loves beauty. Now, let's look at type of adorning. Types of adorning. You see, we have two types of adorning. External adorning. External adorning and internal adorning. I take that again. We have one, the external adorning. This can also be called bodily adorning. Then we have the internal adorning. The internal adorning, you can also call it spiritual adorning. Spiritual adorning. Now, let's look at them one after the other. The external adorning. When we talk of the external adorning, we are talking about things that we put on to look beautiful. Things that we put on that we can see them. That it can attract people to ourselves. Things that we put on that when people see us, they admire us. They see the beauty in us. This is what we call the external adorning. So some of the things that we put on that make us physically or bodily adorn are the braiding of hair. Braiding of hair. Then putting on gold. You can also talk of clothing, putting on of clothing. Like on one, I put on a cloth. This one, I'm adorning my body. Then we can also talk of the earring. We can talk of necklines, the chains. We can talk of rich watch. We can talk of other other things. Sometimes people put spectacles. They are all things we put to make ourselves beautiful, to make ourselves handsome, to make ourselves attractive. All these things we do them to adorn ourselves physically, bodily, just to attract people, to let people see our beauty. This is what we call external adorning. External adorning. Now let's look at the internal adorning. Let's look at internal adorning. Internal adorning, that one there are things that we also put on to make the internal attractive. Now, when we talk of internal adorning, it goes to do with adorning the hidden person, the inner man, the spirit of heart. Adorning the spirit of the heart. The heart, that is the inner person, the hidden person. So adorning the spirit of the heart is what we call the internal adorning. So things we use to adorn the inner man, the spirit of the heart. Those are the things that God is expecting us as Christians to portray, to reveal to the audience, to the outsiders. These are the things that pleases God. These are the things God is expecting. And they are submissiveness, humility, you can also talk love, obedience, brotherly affection. You can talk of the fruit of the spirit. We have the gentleness, we have the meekness, we have patience, we have self-control, we have and others. So all these things are the things that when they are in the heart, we adorn our heart. We make the heart attractive to God. We make the heart beautiful to God. So these are the things that we use to adorn, or these are the things that goes with the internal adornment. Hallelujah. I believe you are together. Yes. So God is expecting us to put on, to dress our heart, to beautify, to decorate our heart with these things. Just like we beautified our body with clothes, earring, gold, braid our hair, put other things to make ourselves beautiful, attract people. So God is expecting us to also adorn the inner man, the heart, the spirit of the heart, with the values, the fruit of the spirit and others virtues. Hallelujah. So let's try to adorn ourselves physically. As we adorn ourselves physically, let's adorn ourselves internally. You see, you can read 1 Peter chapter 3. Yes, 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 3 and 4. You can decide to read the whole chapter 3, and you get it better. Hallelujah. In summary, I said we are looking at adorning in Christianity. Now, when we talk of adorning, to adorn is to beautify, is to decorate, is to make something attractive. And then God Himself loves adorning. He loves beauty, elegancy. God Himself loves it. That is why in Genesis, in the Garden of Eden, when Adam and Eve, they realized they were naked and they covered themselves with the fake leaves, which wasn't beautiful, wasn't attractive, who couldn't cover their nakedness, God decided to make a more beautiful and attractive clothes to cover them out of the skin of an animal. So this shows that God loves beauty. Yes, God loves beauty. So let's, as Christians, let's as people, dress to live beautiful, dress to look attractive. Yes. Now we look at type of adorning. We say we have two types of adorning. Then we have the external adorning, and the internal adorning. We said the external, we can also call the bodily adorning, and the internal, we can call it the spiritual adorning. Now, we said to adorn ourselves bodily, or the external adorning with things that we use to adorn ourselves externally. We talk of the braiding of hair, we talk of putting of gold, we talk of clothing ourselves, we talk of earring, neckline, chains, and then spectacles and all sort of things. We use them to adorn ourselves. Some do makeup, especially the ladies. All those things we do to adorn ourselves, to look attractive and beautiful. We do to beautify ourselves. These are what we call the external adorning. Now, the spiritual, or let me say the internal adorning, we talk of adorning the heart. We talk of adorning the inner man. That is the spirit of the heart, adorning him, making him look attractive, beautiful to the God. And these are the things we use to adorn the heart, the spirit of the heart. We said you can talk of submissiveness, you can talk of obedience, you can talk of humility, the fruit of the spirit, that is gentleness, love, patience, kindness, meekness, self-control, and the rest. We use them to beautify it, to adorn the spirit of the heart. And this is what God wanted from us. So you can read 1 Peter chapter 3, the whole chapter. You can read the whole chapter, and then you can base on chapter 3 and 4. Now, in conclusion, it will be better for us to be more adorned internally than externally. In fact, God is expecting us to adorn ourselves more internally than externally. In fact, if you adorn externally more than internally, then you are missing something. You are missing something, because God doesn't, though He is pleased with your external adorning, but He is most pleased with your internal adorning. And in fact, the internal adorning can lead you to God. For the external adorning, it cannot lead you to God, but it's also good. So let's try to dress, let's try to beautify ourselves externally, but let's do it more to internal adorning. Let's adorn ourselves more internally. That is what God is expecting from us. That is what God is expecting from us. Are we together? God is expecting internal adorning more from us than the external adorning. Are we okay? But let's also dress externally to attract, to look beautiful, to look attractive to our neighbors, our colleague, to be attractive to the human society. Are we okay? But the most important one between the two is the internal one. That is what will take us to God. That is what will take us to heaven. Don't dress externally. Don't beautify yourself externally, but internally it is different thing else. It's better to dress to beautify the internal and make the external something else, because that one will take you to God. God bless you. God grant you the grace to dress more beautifully internally. God guide us and help us. We bless God for this hour. We bless God for what He have done to us. Till we meet next time. As always, my name has no change. My name is Elder Fredrick Chaba, the Church of Pentecost. Bye.